Oh, there's the other one. Ew. Ooh. Hello there, everyone. Right now it's 1:30 on July 26th. There really isn't any news to speak of today. Oh yeah, did anyone else see that movie that was on TV? It's the one that they play all the time. For me, that movie is Ant-Man. I have seen the movie Ant-Man, like, I don't know, like 30, 40 times. Because it's always on TV. And it's great, like, oh, this movie is, right, it's good enough for me to watch, but, right, like, I can, like, pay half attention to it. So I've seen it, like, a bunch of times. So this should be our silver bug trophy. Oh, did I not make a new bug net yesterday? Huh, I guess I didn't. Oh god, I've got something in the back of my throat. That's so weird. I'm surprised I didn't make a new bug net. Because I know I made a new slingshot. No bug net. There it is. Note to self, pick up some sticks. I'm running out of sticks. Yep, there's our silver bug trophy. And next time we'll get the gold. So next month. Shouldn't be too hard. So today was a turnip day, but I didn't buy... I was up. I did actually wake up at like 10:30ish for turnips. But I decided... I was like, nah, our turnip prices aren't going to be good this week. Praise be unto Helix. Our turnip prices are going to be either fluctuating or not. I'm still going to keep track of them, obviously. But, there's no point in, like, putting $1 million into the stock market just for them to crash and burn. And I know that's what screwed me over last time. But it ain't last time this time. This time is this time. That makes sense. Hey, Marina. Good afternoon, Blurb. I'm glad weather like this is perfect for air drying my laundry. Hi, Muffin, kid. Nice to see you smile. Having fun, kid? That tree's still growing. We are going to tackle Fruit Island today because I was too lazy to do it yesterday because of the bug tournament. Oh, so he's here today. Okay, I kind of wish I had known that, or I probably would have done this later. Okay, KK Slider. Well, I guess we ain't hearing any of your great music today. I see our money tree up there. Gosh dang, I'm literally, every time it switched to a new thing, I pressed, it was a down press. Gosh, the Pro Controller kind of sucks. Same thing with the, my joystick. So I went into, like, the controller settings to see how it was drifting. When I press this direction, half the time it doesn't even register. It was dumb. Like, a full press, half the time, it gets close to being a full register, but it always falls short. It's dumb. It's so dumb. Don't need to hit any rocks. We're not working on the pond today. I do need to come get this, though. Here's our money tree. Do I want to... I can just leave the money tree here. It's not that big of a deal. Bury that in the hole. So we're missing one fossil somewheres. Hey, Zucker, my boy. How you doing? This is super comfy. Bloop. Anything fossil related? We'll come back. See, look, that's what I'm talking about, where, like, going right doesn't register half the time. Oh, I'm so glad I came this way first. Give me a second. My hand has fallen asleep. I don't know why my hand always falls asleep. Only when I'm doing this. Only when I'm doing Animal Crossing. I could play Paper Mario for 10 hours and not even notice. But nope, it's only when I'm doing this show. Speaking of Paper Mario, I did beat Paper Mario last night. I beat it last night, I don't know, like around... Was it around midnight-ish? I don't know, somewhere's around there. And then I started playing Forager again, because god damn, that game's addicting. More grindier than ever, but damn is it addicting. And I've barely seen any of the new stuff. I've probably got another 13 hours in that game, Forager. God, what a pain. What a pain. But I did beat Paper Mario. I beat the Origami King. And we will be talking about it tomorrow. Don't know what time tomorrow, but definitely sometime tomorrow. I'll basically be giving my full review. I've got a bunch of thoughts on it. I kind of need to... I was writing a bunch of stuff down while playing it, and I kind of need a day to organize that stuff. But once I get that all organized, we're gonna talk about it tomorrow. I'll probably organize it all tonight. Gleosco... Nope, nothing I don't already have. Alright, let's go sell some shit. And then we'll do Fruit Island. Oh, Fruit Island. Oh, look at the teeny tiny TV. And that one actually I'm still disappointed. The TV looked black. I bought it, and then it was blue. I'm still so disappointed with that. I think I already have an ironing board, so... I don't need a 20-inch. God, that's so much for a TV that's not that big. Alright, let's go hit up Fruit Island. So, in the news today, yesterday, I don't know, there were a lot of leaks out of Nintendo. A lot of games' source codes got leaked. And, like, betas and whatnot. And some really interesting stuff was found. So, the first one that got leaked was Super Mario World. Right? The classic SNES game. And there were beta sprites for, like, Yoshi. And there's, like, 4 or 5 different, like, beta sprites of, like, different intensities. I want to say Yoshi's Island got leaked as well. And, like, there were, like, at one point, there was, like, a different design for, like, Baby Bowser at the end of the game. And there was a different design for... Oh, who else was it? I know at one point there was a thing for... Baby Mario being able to, like, walk around instead of, like, floating in a bubble. That's interesting. But yeah, so there were some NES leaks. That was, I think, early yesterday. And then later in the day, so at some point after we streamed, Super Mario 64 leaked. The source code for Super Mario 64 leaked. And as part of it, it was confirmed that L is real. I guess from how people are interpreting it, at some point in Super Mario 64's development, there was a playable Luigi. Right? Maybe it was a multiplayer thing, maybe it was something else completely. We don't know. I think the speculation right now is that it was like a multiplayer mode. But people spent all day yesterday looking at the source code and trying to reconstruct the Luigi model, and they were able to do it. They were able to fully reconstruct Luigi in Super Mario 64. Like, at first it was like, oh, we put Luigi's head on Mario's body, but eventually they got a full model up and running, which is super interesting. I mean, I don't think it's playable or anything, but... Gosh dang it, I don't know why maybe it's because of the way I'm sitting. My hand is completely asleep. Maybe it's because I do this when I first wake up. Yeah. But yeah, they put together a full Luigi model. There were some, like, beta screenshots. They were able, like, so from, like, tech demos, like Space World and whatnot, there were, like, screenshots of the game that were used to, like, show it off in, like, Nintendo Power and whatnot. And those were in the source code stuff. The uncompressed audio of the game was in the source code, so we now have the fully uncompressed Solange Bowser. Okay. Yeah, we got a lot. The leak got us a lot of shit. And that's not all. Because I think this... I don't see... Like, everyone was talking about L is real, and, like, Luigi was trending on Twitter yesterday because of this. But also leaked at some point, I don't know when, was Diamond and Pearl source code. Also leaked. And we got a lot of beta sprites from the game. So, like, people were joking, like they found, like, an Arceus sprite. And it just looks like a weird, like, blob. With, like a smiley face on it. Kind of like a Kirby. And I saw people joking about that last night. And that was all I could find out about it. Because, yeah. But yeah, it appears Diamond and Pearl leaked at some point. Which is interesting. I don't know. These Nintendo leaks have been going on for, like, basically the entire quarantine. Where I know the original 3 Pokemon games, Red, Gold, and Red and Blue, Gold and Silver, and Ruby and Sapphire also did leak earlier in the quarantine. Hey, Mush, how you doing? So yeah, these are just more... And other... Did Galaxy's source code leak at some point? I feel like that was a thing that might have happened. I don't know. A lot of games' source codes have been leaking. Oh, gosh. And it's very interesting. Who's leaking them? How are they getting leaked? Who knows? Who knows? I mean, at least this isn't a Final Fantasy VIII. Was it Final Fantasy VIII? Where the source code was like lost to time or destroyed or something like that? Didn't that happen at some point? I'm doing great. I got terraforming, so I guess I beat the game. Yes, you did. You got terraforming. That's one ending. You did technically beat the game, but to get the true ending, you got to get a 5-star island. So, I mean, while there are ways to cheat it, you still got a lot of work ahead of you. As do I, because I'm still stuck on 4-star island. Curse you, 4-star island. And yeah, I'm doing fine. There are endings. Technically, no. Technically, I mean, a lot of people consider, right, when KK Slider shows up to be, like, the first ending, because that's when the game's credits roll for the first time. Right, and then they roll every Saturday, except for that one time on Friday, or today on Sunday, because, God, these games can be weird sometimes. But yeah, a lot of, the joke is that that's the first ending, but the true ending is the 5-star island. Which I still need to get. I gotta move the campsite. That's really, like, moving the campsite, getting it up on the mountain. That's something I really do gotta do. Maybe I'll work on that. It's Tuesday. Maybe I'll just build the slope up to the mountain. Because tomorrow's the Paper Mario review, and that's gonna be fun. Sit around, talk about Paper Mario. I mean, I might as well. Of course, the other thing is this game never truly does end. Like, it can go on forever and ever and ever and ever. But I don't know. There are totally points where you can say, like, oh, this is the end. Like, I think of, like, Stardew Valley, where it's at the start of your 3rd year. You could call that the ending, if you really want to. Or at least once you get 5 stars. I don't know, it all depends. Ah, God, Stardew Valley's so good. Alright, there's all that. Why the start of the 3rd year? I'm on the 5th year and nothing's bad. At the start of the 3rd year in Stardew Valley, your grandfather shows up and is like, "Hey, you've done." Is it the start of the 3rd year? I think. I think it's the start of the 3rd year. The ghost of your grandfather shows up and is like, "Good job, Miho. You've done well. he also, like, evaluates your farm in, like, a 1 to 5 star rating. And I know you get something special if you get 5 stars, but a lot of people consider that, like, the ending of the game. I mean, technically, the game doesn't end, but, like, that's where, like, credits roll and whatnot. Again, because some games just have no end. But I think it's the start of the 3rd year. It might be the start of the 4th year. I don't remember it off the top of my head, honestly. It's been a long time since I played Stardew. Hey, Tyrell. Because I've only ever got to it once. I got to it once in one island, and then I was like, nope, Stardew Valley has consumed all of my time. I need to move on to other games. And for some reason, I chose to do Forager again, which is a freaking 20-hour game. 20 hours just grinding. 20 hours of grinding. God damn, it's so addictive. It's so addictive. Wish I had Forager. I mean, it's good. I personally enjoy it, and I like the developer. I think he's sincere. Like, he's a first-time game developer who's just trying his damnedest. But it's... And also get it on PC, because PC has mod support. Like, it's probably way better on PC because of that mod support. I have KK Soul. I think I do anyways. Let's deposit a good 100. Day 1000 not having Gulliver. Oh, God. I only have a Switch, so I can only get it there. Yeah. I mean, I technically do have a PC, like, that's what I'm streaming on, but it's not that good. Like, it's not the strongest PC in the world. I mean, I could probably still run a bunch of things on it. I mean, like, I can run Minecraft on it fine. I play most of Zachtronic games on it. But yeah, like, if you ask me to run, like, any game that released in the past, like, any AAA game that were released in the past, like, year on this thing, no. I did get Doom 2016 running on it, back when Doom 2016 came out. But that was a long time ago. And then I've got my Switch here. I've got my PS4, which I don't even have freaking hooked up right now, because I'm the worst. And then I've got my micro consoles. My NES Classic, my SNES Classic, my PlayStation Classic that I bought for $10. Still waiting on that Genesis Classic. Eventually it's going to go down to, like, I think $40 would be a good price point for me, personally. Because I'm at least willing, because at least I know the Genesis Classic has the games on it. And I'm more willing to give Sega my money, unlike PlayStation, where it just didn't have the games on it. And it just kept falling in price. Some people will argue I paid $10 is too much for it, but I was perfectly happy with that price point for the PlayStation Classic. I wish it had Crash Bandicoot on it. So I talked about Crash 4 a few days ago. I mean, it's not wrong. Just remember to use a VPN when downloading stuff. But my, Ooh, look at this. Is this a normal resource island? Huh, that's interesting. Yeah, I wish that PlayStation Classic had Crash Bandicoot on it. Like, yes, I know the Insane Trilogy came out, but by not putting a Crash Bandicoot game or a Spyro game or Castlevania Symphony of the Night on that thing, and like a bunch of other shit, that console was doomed to fail. It really was. And it was such a cool... I like the idea of the PlayStation Classic. And I would love the shit out of a PlayStation 2 Classic. But you know, if if Sony made a PlayStation 2 Classic, it wouldn't have like Shadow of the Colossus on it because Shadow of the Colossus got a remake. So what island type is this? It's got a hill. It's got a river. Is this a bug island? It's a water insect island? Is that what this is? Yeah, this is a water insect island. Huh, I've never seen that before. So that's a new one. Let's completely destroy it. But yeah, I do really want to play the Crash Bandicoot games, but I just don't have a means to play them. Because I don't have the... I could probably get the Insane Trilogy on, like, PS4. Gosh dang it, I was too slow. Hey, Captain Clown. Yeah, I could probably get the Insane Trilogy for, like, $10 on PS4. Let's actually... I'm gonna Google that right now. Finally getting back to Animal Crossing. Let's see. Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy. $40 on Switch. Wow. Or is it's still $40 on PlayStation. Holy shit. It's 30 on Xbox. Wow, why is it so expensive still? That's like 3 years old. And Activision totally loves a sale, and I swear I've seen it for like $10 in the past. That's kind of crazy. Yeah. Why is my... Well, there is a Switch tax. I know the Switch tax is a thing. Like, why is Doom still, like, so much? I got my Crash Insane Trilogy for 30. Yeah, I've seen it as low as, like, 10 on PlayStation. But not right now, I guess. I guess right now it's going for more expensive. Yeah. Well, because I know, like, Doom 2016 on Switch is, like, you can get Doom on most consoles for, like, $10. Like, I can buy Doom on, like, PC for, like, $10 on a sale. But on Switch, it's still a full 60. I think I have seen it on sale for 30 once or twice. But yeah, Switch games just don't go on sale, and when they do, they tend to be more expensive, and the sales tend to be not as good. That's just kind of how Switch is. Especially because, like, companies, like, port their games over to the console. And porting costs money, so they tend to, like, stay at... That's why they tend to release at, like, higher prices. And that's why they also tend to not go on sale as much. I mean, I'm sure one day, in, like, 2 years, I'll be able to buy Doom 2016 on Switch for, like, $10. But that's still, like, 2 years away. And I want it now. But I do want to play me some Crash Bandicoot. God, it's so good. I mean, I still have Crash Team Racing, which I played for like a day. Like, this was like, what, 2 weeks ago? I played Crash Bandicoot again for like a day. And then I moved on to other things. Still a good game. I mean, I hate the microtransactions in it, because fuck Activision Blizzard. But other than that, it was pretty good. I'm happy Castle Crashers have been remastered. Yeah, that's cool. Castle Crashers was great back in the day. Back in the OG 360 days. Oh god, that was so much fun. That and the other one. What was it called? Battle Block Theater? What was added in the Animal Crossing update? Gosh dang it, I hate medicine. The most recent Animal Crossing update added diving. So you can go to the Nook store and buy a diving suit, and you can go diving into the water. That's what the most recent update added. And there's basically an entirely new Critterpedia. Oh yeah, Battle Block Theater. Yeah, Battle Block Theater was great. I beat the game once. And never again. Oh god, what was the... Oh god, Cloudberry Kingdom. That was 360, right? Cloudberry Kingdom, which was like it was a platforming game, but it was like randomly generated. Oh god, what a pain in the I never beat it. There's like over 1,000 levels, and at a certain point it just becomes unbeatable. Yeah, that was Cloudberry Kingdom. God. I beat Castle Crashers with green yesterday. Cool. Yeah, I've been playing Paper Mario. And now that I beat that, it's time to move on to something else, but... Oh, God, I don't know. Right now, I'm probably going to sink all my time into Forager. And I'm playing Minecraft later today, so that'll be fun. Oh, Minecraft is so much fun. I hate the new Nether so much. It's so much harder. Not because it's like getting around is harder, but just enemy spawn rates are like skeleton spawn rates are so high in the new Nether. Will you ever stream I think it'd be interesting to one day stream Minecraft. Not this year, probably. Because all my time is being taken up by Animal Crossing. Streaming that. And admittedly, I don't stream as much as other people do. I think of Ray Navarez Jr., who streams like 6 hours a day plus. Yeah, no, I couldn't do that much. I don't even play video games for 6 hours a day sometimes. The new Paper Mario doesn't look like my cup of tea. Yeah, I mean, to each their own. I'll talk about it more. I'm doing a full review tomorrow. But I personally did enjoy it. I've been saying it. I personally did enjoy it. And I'll go into more detail tomorrow. But yeah, no, but to each their own. Yeah, no, because I've been doing... Because we hit, what, 4 months recently of doing Animal Crossing every day? And I'm sure... There's got to be other people who do that. So kind of forget that I got stitches. Yeah, I've been... Animal Crossing... I mean, there's got to be other... I don't look around Twitch as much as I should. I really should look around more and see what other people are doing. But I'm sure there are other people who are doing Animal Crossing every day and are at the same... And are either at day... What day are we on? 129? Who are either on day 129 or day 130, depending on when they started. I'm sure there are others, but it's fun to do. Didn't I try to catch a bug on this island once? This looks familiar. I think I tried to catch a bug here, and it just failed miserably. I found you by, like, not to be rude, but I was looking for people with, like, no views to, I don't know, help. No, that's not rude at all. I thank you for coming by. It's always great to see you. But yeah, no, I just do it because it's fun. And I'm slowly inching my way towards, what is it, affiliate? I'm slowly inching my way there. Slowly by slowly. What time is it? 2:00. Okay, because today's probably going to be a shorter stream, just because I do have things to do, like Minecraft. Because, yeah. Hey, Trent. Yeah, I do got to do Minecraft today. It's going to be fun. And then Sable is the best NPC. Yeah, she's great. Sable's great. I always liked Harriet. I always thought she was cool, but she's not in this game, so yeah. Who's the other cool one? Dr. Shrunk is fun. Not Blathers. The Pigeon. I'm spacing on his name. He's also fantastic. God, I hope they bring back the coffee shop. The coffee shop is so cool, and I miss it. Like, that was always my morning routine in New Leaf. Go get a coffee. That was, like, the first thing I did. Why am I spacing his... I always space his name. Brewster. Yep, Brewster. Yep. For some reason, I always just think Blathers, because back when the coffee shop used to be part of the museum. Who else? Oh, let's not forget Rossetti. Rossetti's great. And I'm so disappointed they cut him from this game. Yeah, there's so many good Animal Crossing characters. God damn. And buy these for 10,000. Yeah, that's not bad. Say, now that I've beaten Paper Mario, what I should be doing is I should finally boot up my PS4 and be playing those games. Like, there are so many PS4 games I still haven't played. I really should be working on that. For 2 reasons. 1, kids were scared of him. 2, autosaves was added. Yep. I don't think the scaring kids thing is that big of a deal breaker, honestly. I think it's more of the autosave thing. And technically, he is kind of part of the rescue team. But I wish he would actually, like, show up and, like, hey, we're rescue team. Do you need our help? Well, we're here to help you if you ever do need it. But nope. Instead, Nook is just like, hey, rescue team's a thing. And then when you call rescue team, you hear his voice, and that's about it. But Resetti was great. Resetti was great. Building his reset center in New Leaf. And then, like, occasionally it would open. Damn near no one uses rescue team. Exactly. Alright, let's water some flowers. Yeah, there's still a lot of stuff in this game that I'm sure they will add back in the future. Like, we're pretty sure that Dream Suite's coming back. There's lots of hints that the cafe are coming back. I'm sure it's just a matter of time. I love the Easter egg they had in, I think, New Leaf when you get Coco's face. I don't know that one. Yeah, I don't know that one. All the Nintendo stuff God, there's so many things that I wish they would add back in. I also just wish they'd add in the furniture sets from Pocket Camp. Because Pocket Camp has so many cool furniture sets that just aren't in this game. When your face is blank, it has 3 holes. Oh, wasn't that in the original game? Wasn't that a debug thing in the original game? Where you get Coco's face? Maybe it was New Leaf, but I swear that's in the original game. God, it's been so long. I don't know, I could look up Do You Know Gaming and find out. That might have been in all the games, honestly. Gosh dang it. I'm just thinking, like, oh, the debug stuff. Now I'm just thinking about that one Sonic image. The Sonic... Is it Sonic 3 debug image? Where it's like the Sonic with, like, the Mario face on and the really creepy music. God, classic creepypasta right there. Remember when creepypastas used to be fun? The Sonic murder thing... I used all for my turnips and not even have 1,000,000. Yeah, she leaves at, what is it, noon is when Daisy Mae leaves. But yeah, God, I miss, like, a lot of those, like, classic... Ben Drown was great. I mean, yes, nowadays we can pick them apart easily. But back in the day, creepypastas were so much fun. When is noon? 12 p.m. So it was 2 hours and 13 minutes ago. From where, like, just looking at, like, what I was. So yeah, it'd be 12 p.m. local time for you. That's when almost everyone wakes up. Yep. Well, I mean, I was up early enough for turnips this morning. I just saw no reason to buy turnips. There's no way my prices are going to be good this week, so I was just like, nah, I'll do other stuff instead. Where I woke at 6 a.m. to trap her. I'm just thinking about classic creepypastas. Your prices are like... Statistically, I don't think they can be. I think they'll either be decreasing, small spike, or fluctuating. And it's like a 50 it's like a 50 or 60% chance of fluctuating. So that's what they'll probably be. I don't know. I'll keep an eye on it over the next few days. Yeah, I'm just thinking about classic. The reason Ben Drown was so good is because it had footage. Like, there was actual video footage of the creepy things happening in-game. That's why the Ben Drown creepypasta was so good. I mean, yes, it was fake, but God, at the time. And there were so many others. I used to like Jeff the Killer until... And then the internet ruined it and turned him into, like, a sexy serial killer, and then... God damn the internet. What site do you use? It's not called turniptracker.io. Is it called turniptracker.io? I can tell you what turnip site I use. Give me a second. I use... turnipprofit.io. That's what I use. I made my pond actually look like a pond. I hate my museum pond. My museum pond is utter garbage, but I don't know, like, how... Like, I know I can make it less, like, square, and I had one idea for it that I kind of like, but I don't know how I'd make it, because I'm not talented enough with the creation tool. I don't know, I'll figure it out. The next thing I gotta work on, though, is down here. I gotta build a slope that goes up onto this mountain. I also gotta clear off this mountain as well, because it's a disaster. I still have stuff to do in this game, so it's not all bad. And then I gotta find a way to make this park look good. Like, I know what I want. Or at least I thought I did. But I only have this... What is it? It's a 9 by, I want to say 12 space to work with. I only have so much... But I want, like, a little, like, flower garden park here. And my original concept, I didn't... Like, I was going to put some butt ends here and whatnot. But I just don't know if that looks good anymore. And I'm also hitting up against the town hall right here. So, I don't know. I just got Dell. I can't wait for Whitney, Zell. Whitney, Zell, and Dell leave. My dreamies. Yeah, I do need to bring back Octavian at some point. Because he's the one I'm missing. Because I've got Zucker, I've got Marina now. I just need my good boy Octavian. And then I want to go, and at some point, I want to go looking for Audie. And then after that, I think I'm good. Like, if Rolf leaves, or if Rolf or Tammy leaves, yeah, so be it. It happens. But, like, if I can get Audie, and I know I can bring back Octavian, I'll be happy. But I'm happy with all my villagers, honestly. It's been a long way from coming with just Axel and Tammy. And now it's just me and my boy Zuck. I just need a jellyfish or a squid. I'm still surprised there isn't an Inkling villager. Just makes so much sense. I would love if at one of the updates was just like a Nintendo update. They add back in the fortune cookie stuff, right? Maybe it's not fortune cookies this time. God, I hope it's not loot boxes. But they add back in something like that allows you to get the Nintendo items. They add back in, like, Wolf Link and Pig Ganon, Epona. And then they add in, like, Frog Mario and a squid and an octoling and I don't know, just like add in some Nintendo villagers. Vidi and Vici. Just have fun with it. Have fun with it, Nintendo. People like when you cross over your games. Trust me, people do. Loot boxes because we don't have enough money. You know, like I said, if Animal Crossing was made by any other company, there would be loot boxes in this game. If it was made by any other company, there would be loot boxes. And I know that because the mobile game has loot boxes in it. The Pocket Camp has loot boxes. So you know like Nintendo luckily treats their mobile games differently than their console games. Like they have actual respect for their console games. Oh, don't just look at EA. EA, Activision Blizzard, 2K games. 2K games, which does Grand Theft Auto, should get way more shit than they actually do. Grand Theft Auto is one of the worst microtransaction games I've ever seen. It's also the highest grossing game of all time. Even more than Pokemon, so... I mean, Pokemon's still the highest grossing franchise of all time, but that's another story for another day. All AAA game companies are terrible. There's only a few good ones. Nintendo, Sony, CD Projekt Red. Who else? Is it legitimately only... Indie studios are good. There's tons of good indie studios, but I'm talking AAA. I can legitimately only think of those three. Nintendo, Sony, and CD Projekt Red. Which CD Projekt Red is guilty of crunch. They crunch their employees. Which kind of fucking sucks. Oh god, Ubisoft. Ubisoft's one of the worst as well. They protect they protect sexual predators. Ubisoft deserves so much more shit. Fuck Ubisoft. Again, that's all alleged, but it totally happened. Allegedly, totally happened. Allegedly. Fuck Ubisoft. But yeah, look at just me and Zucker chilling out. Zucker's eating a... God, I wish there was food in this game. Probably yes. I'm not going to say they do, but I would not be surprised if they did. Of course, their CEO, Yves Guillemot, claims he knew nothing about this, which... Yeah, he should freaking leave the company. Fuck him. He totally knew about all this. He's worse... Ubisoft is basically the Catholic Church, where they rape kids. I mean, allegedly. Probably. Allegedly. Okay, I admittedly have not seen any allegations of them raping children, but... Would it surprise you, based on everything else you've seen? All the sexual abuse? Would it surprise you? God, we're leaving this stream on a... I haven't touched the controller in so long. Oh, I see a balloon. God, we're leaving this stream on a down note. Yeah, I wish there was food. Like, Zucker's enjoying a popsicle. I wish I could have a popsicle that I could eat as well. That'd be so nice. Ooh, a water cooler. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Imagine. Well, I mean, Zucker is freaking takoyaki, so I could totally see a squid villager that's sushi. I could see that. God, look at this shitty garden. I mean, I know I haven't put the flowers in, but even if I were to put the flowers in, I don't think it would look that good. God, look at it. But yeah, I think that's where we're going to end off today. I'm going to go play some Minecraft. You know how it goes. Of how you can tell there's a lot of effort and love in this game. Yeah, there's a lot of nice details. It's very charming and relaxing. But yeah, I think I'm going to end off here today. Tomorrow, we're talking about Paper Mario, the Origami King. Probably for like almost an hour, so that's all that's getting done tomorrow. And then on Tuesday, we'll be back to your regularly scheduled Animal Crossing. I'll start working on the mountain, I guess. That sounds like fun. A mini orchard. Yeah. I also got to build the tic-tac-toe board. So we can do tic-tac-toe championship. That'd be fun. That'd be fun to do. I'm going to work on that sometime next week. Got to make these little mini games. Because if Animal Crossing isn't going to give us any mini games like New Leaf did, then we'll make them ourselves. And we'll add blackjack and hookers. Name the whole championship. What, Uncle Carl's Garage Basement Thumb Wrestling Championship Edition, Final Match Edition. Tom Nook doesn't care about you. Well, did you see? So Tom Nook was running the Animal Crossing Twitter, and then in July, for some reason, they were like, screw it, we're done with Tom Nook. Let's just give it back to Isabelle. For no reason. I don't know. So, and I also have no idea what time I'm streaming tomorrow. Probably around the same time I did today, maybe a little earlier, maybe a little later. It all depends. I don't know. Final Match Edition. I love it. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. Stay tuned for more. Until next time, peace.